Everybody wants to be smarter, more successful, and healthier in everyday life. So we turn to self-help books, non-fiction, which we think hold the answers to our every question and to a better life. But here's the truth. Non-fiction can never bring something fiction only can bring. Fiction awakens our imaginations, lifts our spirits, stirs our emotions, and speaks to our own inner souls. Facts, formulas, or theories can never touch our inner souls. Only fiction can. You might say, but what I'm going to learn from fiction? There are only stories, basic nonsense, maybe fairy tales or fantasies, sci-fis, but nothing really that's gonna add value to my life. If someone wants to gain knowledge, they usually go through books, especially non-fiction books, podcasts, and audiobooks, especially in the self-help genre. And they usually think is the only way they can learn. But fiction is great and enormous source of information about humans, relationships, life, behavior, and everyday life. It's more than fun because everybody, when they compare TV to books, everybody says that reading books is useful and good for you. It's a good and productive way to spend your time instead of watching TV shows or playing video games. Because it actually requires you to use your attention, your logic, and your mind to comprehend the situations or the story. It's also about experiencing another life, another situations, another behavior, and you actually have to put yourself in those situations to understand the character. If you've read any self-help book, then you know the feeling, the empty feeling when you finish or you may be in the middle part and you say to yourself, what's this all about? I basically know everything I already know, I already knew, but this book doesn't really provide me anything. It's empty, with empty suggestions. And you say to yourself, what have I actually learned from this? Nonfiction books are oftentimes repeating the same lesson or the same fact over and over again, just under different cushions, with different painting and different wall. But it's the same advice anyways. Fiction brings new story every time. They may be some archetypes, for example, from Joseph Campbell, The Hero's Journey. Those basic archetypes are still there, but they have different faces and different feeling, different emotions, and we can explore it from 1,000 different ways. Every story is different with each emotions, different life lessons, and different situations. But you need to remember to choose great books by great authors because not every book is the same. An excellent nonfiction book is going to be better than normal fiction book. But never be discouraged from reading fiction books. If you're, for example, scared or don't want to tell your friends that you read fiction books, either fantasy or sci-fi, because you may be considered a geek or a nerd. But I think there is a great pride in that, because you're interested in other lives, in other worlds than just your own reality. You want to explore, you want to be open to all possibilities, and that means something. So my advice to you is grab a fiction book you always wanted to read, or if you have a favorite genre, maybe from childhood, then pick the greatest book in the genre and start reading. If it doesn't get your attention in 20 pages, then just leave it. Maybe books are not for you. But if yes, then maybe it can open a whole different worlds of feelings and realities you've never imagined existed. And through them, you even explore yourself, because through those characters, you have to put yourself in those situations. You have to feel those feelings. You can learn about human relationships and what they might do or won't do. And don't be scared. It's a beautiful journey if you go on this adventure of reading fiction. It will bring you joy, fantasies, imagination, but especially wisdom. And there's nothing to compare it to it. Do you struggle with reading fiction? If yes, then how or why? Do you consider yourself a nerd or want to be a nerd? I wholeheartedly welcome you to this journey. You can do it. I believe in you.